If you guys don't know, full-timers, and you try to get a loan, you're going to have a harder time without a permanent address.
We literally will be homeless because we have no backup right now.
You want to tell them what's going on? Go ahead and tell them what we're doing. We may as well go ahead and tell them. You let it slip. Who's the butter lips now? Go ahead. You may as well tell them.
One time I butter lip.
Okay.
We think we're prepared. We think we've done everything we need to do. But if this doesn't work out, we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done. Because we're full-time and we don't have a home address. I mean, we do have a home address, but it's a commercial address. You can't use that for a loan. That is going to be a huge factor in what we purchase and how we can purchase. So
I know we're leaving it off as a cliffhanger, and we're doing that on purpose so that you guys will come back and watch us some more.
Even though we're doing that, we really don't know yet. We don't know.
But we got to get a video out to you guys and share this with you and find out what happens.
This is our everyday getaway, living the life, come what may. We'll show you the world full of colors and cheer. Join us on this journey, our vision is clear. No looking back, get two dreams, hit the open road. Let's make some memories, lighten the load. This is our everyday getaway, living the life, come what may.
Okay. No, I think we let everybody just know. All right, we're stuck in we're stuck in a traffic jam. So now's a good time for us to go ahead and talk about what happened regarding the potential sale and a potential buying of the RVs. Okay. So you want to go ahead and tell them what happened?
So we had someone come out and have our RV inspected for the potential buyer. That inspection went through fine, everything is good to go. In the meantime, while we were waiting to hear back from the potential buyers, Chris and I went out and looked at a rig in Tampa. You guys might have already seen the video on that. It is out. They were asking, I think it was $289. We made an offer. The day after we made an offer, they'd never replied to our offer. The day after the listing went to pending. So obviously they didn't take our offer, they took someone else's, and it looks like it's going through. Then there's another rig that we were looking at, and that one, to be honest with you, that probably would have been my favorite rig. That would have been the one that I personally would have wanted. But, always a but, right? After talking to a couple of different financial institutions and mortgage companies and whatnot, because we are full-time RVers, and the banks went and actually looked at our video and said, no, you guys are full-time.
Well, wait a minute now, back up. We did give them an address.
We did give them an address because that was suggested to us, give them an address. So we gave them an address, our daughter's address. They went and watched some of our videos.
They were like, nice try.
They were like, no, you guys are full-timers. And that left us, we had one option, one place, I think it's Alliance. Okay, and they pretty much said, you have to come up with a lot of cash because you're full-time, and here's the interest rate. Interest rate was way too high. We're not paying that interest rate, and the amount of cash that we would have had to put down was just too much for us. We look at it like, well, especially Chris more than me, because I was actually really like, ooh, maybe we should just do it.
So your options to purchase an RV when you're a full-time RVer with no permanent address are limited. Both the options that we had were just unacceptable with the interest rate, and we're not putting that kind of money down on an RV. That's just ridiculous. A used RV, that's just ridiculous.
We could have received or gotten a good interest rate. It actually the same, if not better than the one we had before. But the amount of money, like I said, we have to put down, we're not doing it. So to go with the other one that we didn't have to put that much down, way too high. So at the end of the day, we are not selling our RV.
The deals fell through, and that's all there is to it. And we joked about selling a rig and having no place to live, but we were proactive. Katrina did do her due diligence and finding rigs that we were interested in and trying to get financing set up. It just all fell through.
Okay,
so that created a ripple effect.
Well, and here's the thing, if we really want to be honest, I would be okay right now still selling the RV and living in a hotel or staying with friends and family. Chris does not want to. No. He just wants to be in the RV and traveling 24/7. So because we can't agree on that, we're going to keep the rig.
If someone were to tell me we would go maybe a month without another rig, that's fine. What she's talking about could be well into next year. I can't go along with that. I'm sorry. I don't mind staying in a hotel. It's one thing for a short period of time, or if you're traveling for work. It's another thing for 2-3 months or longer. We're getting some information from folks that they think things are going to really start to go downhill with the industry. Now, I'm not saying it is next year, and that rates are going to come down soon, and all of this could work in our favor. You just got to wait until after the Florida Super Show.
Not just rates. He's also talking about prices of RV, are going to start coming down because of the inventory that the dealerships have is so much.
Let me just say, we don't know if that's true or not. We don't. I am not going to wait for 3 months staying in a hotel room, and the amount of money you pay for a hotel room, and we're not staying in a Motel 6, with all due respect to Motel 6.
Okay, Howard Johnson.
So $200 a night for a hotel room, $150 a night for a hotel room, that just doesn't make any sense. And then you got to find a hotel that will take a dog.
I really think in my heart of hearts, and see, this is where we're going to disagree, I think that we could definitely have a deal on a rig by the end of the year. I think that interest rate might go down in December.
Well, here's the thing
I'm
about
a risk
it.
taker.
Katrina has a certain model in mind. I like it too. Every model we've looked at that's been for sale, almost every model has got the asking price they wanted. Those guys are usually asking $280, $290 or more, and almost everyone has been sold for that amount, and we're not willing to spend the amount they're asking. And we've tried to come in and negotiate, and we did a video on the one where Pierre and Laurel inspected it.
Yeah, and
we made him what we thought was a fair offer. He didn't make a counter offer, and then we found out, I think it had to be months later, chances are he sold it for the price we were willing to buy it for.
Yes, the prices Chris said was correct, but there are ones out, those are the ones that we can find, the lowest ones. On the high end, they're going for $350 to $320.
You know, it's just one of those things, and we're getting into the end of the year. We're coming up on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I really am not interested in spending those the holidays at a hotel, unless it was at some nice resort.
We could go,
and we could look at the, you know.
we could just stay in Maryland at our daughter's house.
No.
See?
No, I don't
he
want to
does
stay in
not want to
Maryland.
cooperate with me.
I don't want to stay. Oh, I've been very.
Oh, y'all should feel sorry for me right now. I've done all this work and I'm getting no return. Nothing.
We're not going to buy a brand new rig for a couple reasons. Number one, we would never buy a new rig. I think even if we had the money, we wouldn't. And number two, we don't have the money to buy a new rig. And to put that kind of money down on a rig is insane, because we all know, as much as we love RVing, the purchase of an RV is not a good investment. It's not good at all. So
No.
You're doing it for the enjoyment and the experience and the journey you get out of it, which has great value. But if you're looking at it from a monetary purpose, it doesn't do any good to buy an RV when you right away you're going to lose an insane amount of value. I'd rather put that kind of money down on a new home or a piece of property and get something out of it that we could eventually leave to our children.
So now I'm going to look at beach houses.
I have no problem living on the beach. You guys know we love the beaches. So.
Well, so if you see me out and about, give me a big hug, because I may need a hug, because I'm very sad right now.
And look, I feel bad for the couple that invested but there was an understanding. And the whole deal process didn't work out for us. There's a little bit more involved in it than what we mentioned, but we don't need to go down those rabbit holes. It just didn't work out. So it looks like we're staying in a rig for now. We're staying down in Florida for now. We're just going to roll with it, and I think it's all just going to work out for the best. Now, maybe come next year, early next year, if all these rumors or speculations are true, then maybe we can go from there and work something out.
All we have to do is find another way.
And guys,
to find another way for Chris to make money.
If you paid attention over the years, you've been following the channel for years. One of the things that Katrina has constantly critiqued me on is my lack of fiscal responsibility. Now you see and you know the truth.
No, what you see is that now all of a sudden he wants to be financially responsible, okay? All this other time he's like, buy, more. Now when I want to do something, he's like, no. We have to behave ourselves. We can't spend the money, Katrina. Just say
we can't spend stupid money
See?
on an
Okay,
RV. We could spend $150 a night right to stay at Fort Wilderness for a week.
Okay.
We cannot spend.
Okay, here we go. And here we go.
Look, she's all fired
No,
up
no,
now.
no.
She's gonna.
Because now he's fibbing. So now what I'm going to say is that every time he wants to do something, be like, oh, well, I don't think that's being responsible with our money. We need to save that for a rainy day, Chris, because you don't know how things are going to go. That's what I'm
So
going to start saying.
there's the update. I'm gonna end this here because somebody's upset now.
No, I'm not upset.
She's upset because she can't
no,
get
no,
her
no.
dream vehicle.
No, I'm not upset. I just think Chris needs to just be consistent. Like if
Hey,
that's how
you
it's going
guys,
to be,
you guys,
be
look.
consistent.
Do me a favor, Getaway
consistent.
Nation. Leave a comment down below.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us what you think. If you guys have any advice, any information when it comes to working out some sort of financial program or whatever you want to call it in order to make this work so she can be happy, because you know what they say about a happy wife. Leave a comment down below. Let us know. If you agree with her and you think we should just go ahead and just throw all this money into
Oh,
it.
you say it like that. No, what you say is that give Katrina another month or two to look for the rig in the right price range.
Tell us what you think, guys.
Okay.
Leave a comment down below. But that's the
2 weeks.
update, and this is a whoa. This
Hold
is a
on.
this is a different kind of video for us because we had to give you guys updated, let you know what's going on, and we'll go up here and spend some time with family, and then head back down to Florida and do some RV living.
I don't know. We might not be. We might be. One of us might be staying in Maryland, and one might be staying in Florida.
Yeah, have a good time in Maryland, man.
I
Have
will
a good time
with
in
my
Maryland.
grandbabies.
There you have it, guys. If you guys like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing to the channel. And as we like to say, any day you can get away.
It might be a good day. Might not.
You guys take care.